Hi, my name's Lauren and I'm 30 years old and I live in Brooklyn, New York. I have been with Vanessa's program for about 4 months now. I was definitely hesitant when I started. I was nervous to sign up. This is obviously a financial commitment, it's an emotional commitment, it's a physical commitment. I realized that putting the money into this is a lifelong investment and I was only doing it to better myself. So that was definitely a hurdle, but something I got over pretty quickly. This is also the first time I have been in a program like this, and really the first time I have spoken about my insecurities out loud to not only one person, but a group of people, to my friends. So that definitely felt really scary in the beginning, but it has gotten much easier the more I do it. Having the support of a ton of really strong and smart women around me and understanding that my family and friends support me through this as well has been really helpful in reminding me that I made the right decision. I was definitely afraid of actually gaining weight when I started, knowing how much I was under eating. So it felt a little scary to start eating a lot more than I'm used to, but watching the scale not change and watching myself get so much stronger has been so reassuring that this was definitely the right choice. And I was basically starving myself and making myself miserable at the gym for no reason. So there's been a lot of reassurance along the way that it just reminds me I did this for a reason and the process is working. So I joined because I had just completed a 6-week sort of transformation challenge at the gym I belonged to. And I literally saw no change, no progress, no setbacks. All of my numbers and the way I was feeling were exactly the same. So it was really disheartening, and I just figured it was time for a change. Essentially, right after the 6 weeks were over, I got off the waiting list for Vanessa's program, and she gave me a call, and I was basically hooked from the beginning. Vanessa's program in particular stood out to me because during our intro call, she really pushed me to explain why I wanted to be a part of the program and what I wanted to change, and all of my thoughts and feelings around, physical and emotional health and well-being. And I figured if she's already pushing me to talk about these things and we're just getting to know each other, I can't imagine the progress and the growth I'm gonna make in the next, 6 months, year, however long, I stick to it. So that was super attractive to me. Everyone who I've interacted with is so supportive and has something to teach you, and it's such a safe space. I was definitely a little worried about being vulnerable to a bunch of strangers or feeling, anxious or triggered or any of the things that come along sometimes with, talking about exercise and eating well, but it's such a safe space, and it really makes me so happy to read other people's messages and have a dialogue about what's going on with us. I would say my biggest win is definitely the way I think about eating and exercise and everything that comes in between. Like I said, I was significantly under eating before we started this program. I would spend, an hour on the elliptical and not really focus on much weight training. And I was getting injured and I was exhausted and my digestion was all sorts of messed up. And now I feel so confident eating so much more food and all the delicious types of food without feeling restricted or feeling like anything is off limits. I used to be in such a regular cycle of binging on the weekends and restricting during the week. And now I feel like instead of the roller coaster, we're more like this. So slowly getting there, slowly becoming regular. It's definitely a journey, and I'm so excited to keep the progress going. Just eating and feeling confident and feeling educated and smart and in control of my choices has been the biggest win and part for me, and something I know I'm gonna hold on to for the rest of my life. So if someone were on the fence about working with the program, I would say you are going to learn more and come out more confident than you could ever expect. You have a great group of women supporting and teaching and listening to you. There is no judgment. It definitely might feel scary at first, but I can't recommend investing in this program